we have so many churches within us that looks as if they are even competing with each other, and yet nothing has happened. Nothing changes in our streets, in our community, even in Nigeria at large. But one of the things that gets me more angry is that there is no coordination. Even though we have Christianization of Nigeria, there is no proper coordination in the establishment of churches in our areas and also our communities. I noticed that how can a church be beside each other, and yet another church will come and build his own church in front of that church? How can you see a church established, granted in a place, and you come to build your church in front of that particular church? I think this is what you will not see with Muslims. You cannot see a mosque being built here and you see another mosque being built or gotten in adjacent or front of that same church. This is the nonsense, I think, that is happening in Christendom that people need to look at carefully. Because you have seen, if your intention is to save soul, you have seen a church being there. Why should you need to come up there and establish your church? And that is why you see different churches now are now competing against each other to withdraw members, to get members, in fact, some of them will put a very large speaker in front of their church in order for them to supersede or upstage the other church that is in front of them. These are nonsense and shenanigans, and that is why a lot of them have turned it into a business center. I saw a complex, the 3-story building. Upstairs is a church, the middle is a church, the downstairs is a church. These are some of the things that it's absolute nonsense, in which we need to look at it critically if we are actually serving God. Because sometimes in my area, I became so angry recently when I discovered that there's a church that I love very much, and I have seen that this is a Bible-believing church, and I noticed that a church too has gotten a land in front of that church that really got me upset. What are we doing this for? What are we doing it for? In fact, as a matter of fact, if the Bible-believing church does not believe in competition and the likes, what about the rest? What about that church? These are things that shouldn't be done. I can't do it. When I discover that you have your church, I can't build my